Hello everybody, I'm going to show you all a proper Greek formation, how to use it, and how to deal with certain issues you're going to run into. This is to help people who are starting. Let's see here. I think we're going to go with some British grassland because that probably looks generally accurate. Last man standing. Show advanced conditions. Let's see. No settlement. Alright. So here we're going to be the Greek city-states. And we're going to square off against a Roman army. Probably the most likely one you're going to combat is the Scipii. Okay? An extra denarii, even though I won't use it. So I'm going to make for everybody, a typical army that you should be able to form in the early days of a campaign. This is the army that you'll be winning and losing with in the early days. And the army you're most likely to have a problem with is going to be the Scipii, and that's why you're facing them. If you you can have two generals if you put them together. I'm going to give you the lowest amount of hoplites. We're going to say we have about 3, 4, 5, 6. Let's see, 6, 8 hoplites. Because I would always try to have that many hoplites in an attacking force. I don't have the mercenary peltas available to me. So I'm going to buy 2 of each. That's too big. And then I'm going to... Then you probably won't have the money or the available mercs. So you're only going to get one group of Cretan archers. These are stand-in for your mercenary peltas. Okay? These are the best archers you're ever going to have. You should be using them, period. Don't even use these guys unless you just can't find these guys. So, to have this formation in the base game, you just going to have to stack 2 generals together, which you can probably do. You'll be able to do real quick. Anyway, Scipii side. You are probably going to be faced with 1 Roman general. Not the armored general, that's Marion. There he is. He's probably going to bring about 6 Hastades. Yeah, he's pretty good at assembling that. Usually they don't have archers very early in, so you're going to have like 3 groups of velites. Okay? And then if you're really unlucky, you're going to have a group of equites. Okay? This is the army that you might have a pretty good shot at actually facing. Let's pretend you're especially unlucky and give them an extra... Let's see what we had. 6. Let's say you're especially unlucky and they happen to have a lot of Hastati. This is an army you might face. This is an especially unlucky army because this is pretty big. But it could happen. And I want to show you what happens if this is like a worst case scenario force that you might be facing. And I want to show you how to deal with it. Anyway, that's the opposition. Here we go. Let's load up the battle. So, the reason why the Greeks aren't really a beginner's players, you really got to know your formations. I mean, yeah, hoplites are easy.
This may be a good day to die, but it is a better one to live through.
Quiet. Now I wish I hadn't done British grasslands. Okay, they could be tempted to go into a corner because it makes it easy, but I'm not trying to show you the easy way. You know the easy way, probably. First off, peltas are underrated as their ability for combat. So, place them here on the wings. Okay? Next, look at this. Look at this formation right here. 5 lines of hoplite support. Okay? I have seen players reduce that to 2. Don't do that. I love Lurgatori's channel. I really do. But when he makes 2 lines of hoplites, and then he gets mad when a cavalry unit can straight charge through and break it, the reason why is because 2 lines of hoplites. Because a cavalry charge, if you pay attention, will typically break the first 2 lines. Okay? 5 lines, 4 lines minimum. 3 is about what you want to do this.
Archers of Creed.
You either spread it apart like this,
Forward.
or if you're worried about a lot of archer support like this, or a lot of
Forward.
opposition.
Forward.
General. March.
I'm not really worried about that because the Velites ain't gonna do crap to me. Stop it.
March. General.
So I'm gonna go ahead and put them all together.
Grecian archers. Tight formation.
Set them in the middle.
Forward.
Auto fire, even if they go for the weakest unit, because all they're gonna do, because they're gonna target and reduce the numbers, and that's what you want. Turn off skirmish mode for the Peltas on both sides. Now I don't think I think the mercenary Peltas and especially the Illyrians are better. But be that as it may. Here's the important part. Typically, the computer wants you to place your general like right here or here, something like this. And a lot of players, even good ones, repeat this. No, don't do that. Instead, here, just a little bit behind the line,
Forward. Move.
and on the other side, here. Because really what helps with the Greek formation is having cavalry, but you don't have access to a lot of cavalry. The best you're gonna have to make do with having generals. It's either that or get stables real quick and have some militias, and militias aren't, and the generals are better. Anyway, let's place them up. All right.
Forward.
In case you need to move it, you should always go ahead and group it.
Group disperse.
Whoops. There you go. And now you can shift it as much as possible. I should have made myself the defender. Now, unfortunately, the Romans are probably going to get their pillar off, but more often than not, they just throw one spear and charge, or sometimes they don't do it at all, even on hard. I don't know why. This is a big Roman army. You might not face an army this big, but I was hoping to prepare you in case you did. Because I'm in the minority. Slow it the hell down. And immediately, the Cretan archers are going to go to work, causing the damage. Personally, I would prefer 2, but you probably won't necessarily have 2. Honestly, even in showing you, this makes me nervous. It really does. Because I've got the worst hoplites available. For the Greeks, anyway. Against this. And they each got 2 cav units. I'm not gonna lie, this actually makes me nervous as far as an army to oppose. But you can beat this army with this army. And that's the key. They are coming at a slight odd shape. Here they come. It looks like they're going right in. 2 of them are going in, 3 of them are not. Okay, here's the kicker. Here's the thing. Alright, let's start with right to left. I would say that the general should go... The general's already going to hit you because I waited too long. So charge back, that's your best shot. But anyway, after that, here's the key.
Hoplites.
He is attacking this. He is attacking these 2. It is tempting to let yourself sit there and let them attack, but that's not what you should do. Instead, you should order the attack. because it pushes these guys in the back to use their spears up in the front. Okay. I made a mistake, and I didn't do the things real fast, and I have unfortunately paid for that.
Peltasts! Attack quickly! Units!
The Roman general is charging my hoplites. That happens a lot. Here it comes. Never be afraid to have extra support. I would rather not use these on infantry, on horsemen. The equites are broken. As fast as you can, get him back into position. Make sure he doesn't chase you. It's more important to win the battle than it is to actually chase and rout the units, especially when you're looking at a field like this. Okay? This flank, the attack on this flank is weak.
General!
The
Run!
AI is not being smart. They are being smart. They have concentrated on an attack on this flank. They have concentrated their force to attack on this flank in an attempt to fold this flank. The next move to counter this is to bring the cavalry forward fast as possible, because now you're going to be using them to break. Let's see. Okay, pull him back.
Hoplites. Militia.
Have they broken yet? No. That's the generals attacking.
Units!
By the way,
Peltasts!
Hoplites.
let's see here. Now the Peltas might break.
Units!
Hastati is charging.
General!
So I'm thinking I'm probably going to charge that group in literally about now.
Attack quickly!
And now,
Peltasts! Attack quickly!
okay, alt, sword.
Attack quickly!
I'm a little bit surprised.
Units!
Okay,
Hoplite militia.
not being fast enough on my end is causing me problems. I should have ordered this attack here.
Attack.
My flank is weak on this side, and the Romans are hoping to break it.
Heavy peltasts!
Attack here with these two. Charge up with the horse.
Peltasts!
I'm going to let them stay where they are for now. Alright, enough for the units. Now, it's tempting, and a lot of people are going to want to chase units. Don't do that.
General!
Focus on breaking the threats. The threats are more important
General!
than the actual
Attack
routing
quickly!
units. Now, I think, by the way things are going, my right flank here is going to break.
Archers of Crete.
You need to be aware of the situation and retreat the Cretans to a safe place.
Forward.
Fast.
Move. March. Harry.
So I need to break the attack on my line immediately because I need to turn the middle of the line. These two, right there.
Units! Attack! Units!
Unfortunately, I have allowed my militia hoplites to break. Militia hoplites are not that good. Okay? The only reason I chose to show this,
Militia.
General!
the only reason I chose to show this is because you might be dealing with militia hoplites early, but you should replace them as soon as possible. This battle would be a lot less scary. It looks like the Romans aren't doing so well either. It looks like the general is not doing so hot.
Men of Crete. Move. Move.
Peltasts!
Where's my alt? There. I pressed alt to ensure that they charge and run.
Units! Units! Charge! Attack! Units!
I need to break this immediately because my flank is going to collapse if I don't. I have Velites who may be charging in, and more Velites that are attacking. What's really good is that I've won the battle on the right flank. I'm going to have to pay attention to the situation here behind my lines to determine if the cavalry is going this way or going towards the Velites.
Units!
Militia hoplite.
This unit is not following my orders and not attacking these. This does happen.
Militia.
Alright. Okay. So the situation is I need to focus on the heavy commander. He needs to attack. He needs to attack. He needs to attack these. They need to all go this way.
Units!
Now that he's no longer being attacked, I want him to focus on the Velites.
Units!
This poor unit of militia hoplites is taking the whole damn war.
Units!
My general will have to probably not be able to stay there.
General!
I have met this general in the field, and I have not relied on the general to win the battle, and that is why the hoplites are coming in.
Units! Units! Peltasts!
Alright, I'm going to send these guys to try to deal with the Velites, so I can get them off my ass,
Attack quickly!
and I can continue to bring these guys forward. This is a tough battle scenario. Not everybody's going to win this, even with my
The enemy
suggestions
general
and
is running
advice.
away. This is no way for a leader to behave.
If possible,
But
kill
in
the
battle,
general, but
it
don't
is
chase
beyond
him
belief.
if he goes away. The situation has changed. The Velites are charging. They think they're going to win. Bring these guys forward. Ignore the general. And continue to worry about what's going on your right flank. These two units are breaking. The right flank is probably safe for the moment. Stop the general from idiotically charging into a large army
General!
and send him this way.
Quickly!
Alright. Now that we've got chaos,
Men of
the archers should stop free firing because of where I'm going to put them, and then move as close as they can get
march.
to units as they can.
March. March.
There we go. I don't even need to do it now because I got them.
Fire at will. Run.
Alright.
Units!
This line is breaking. Stabilize.
General!
Organize. Form a line.
Make haste!
It's not the formation that I like, but form a line. Let's see if the general's making a run at us.
General!
He's making a broken run. She's actually attempting to intercept me. You're gonna want to get him anyway because even routing, he could actually probably cause damage.
General!
But don't get caught in that chase. You may need him. I have formed a new line because the Roman army is not broken.
Units! General! Units!
Now that I can get the Roman general out of there, form a new line.
General!
Roman general, I'd say over here is where they're most likely to try to go because they might concentrate. And then this one should go right back here, reform the line with the cavalry support on each side. I've got to watch this guy. There's a dang good chance he's going to reform and try to attack. Owned, he just did.
Attack quickly!
He's under attack. Okay.
General!
By what? Okay.
Peltasts!
I could turn around and try to get him to run, but if I do so, they're going to get cut down the back. And in all fairness,
General!
they're going to be sacrificed to the noble cause.
March!
They're going to be sacrificed to the cause, I think.
March!
Let's see. There's Hasty, the charging. Yeah. Okay, they're going to be sacrificed to the noble
Archers
cause.
retreat.
To the noble cause of me. The cavalry's not in the right position.
General. Move out.
I hate doing it. But look how good the Peltas are. They're being ganged 2-1, and they're still doing alright. Yes, here comes round 2. There's a good chance to lose your general here. I don't want to lose my general, even though this is just an instant battle. Looks like they're preparing a second flank attack.
Militia hoplites. Standard formation. March.
If there's any unit to throw into fray and sacrifice, I think it's this hoplite unit right here. Alright. I need to pull him over here. Because I think that there's going to be another attack on this flank right now.
The enemy general is slain.
Even better. Back here.
General.
Forget about them.
Go, go.
They're dead. Actually, I'm going to need them both here.
Move, move. Forward.
Hoplites.
General, quickly.
Militia hoplites. March. Cretan ashes.
Captain Nero is dead. Good for him.
And now his men fear us. It is time to press the attack.
They're doing something stupid. Let's see, Hastati. Warmed up. Pay attention to the energy level. That one's winded. Make him stop.
Halt.
This one's warmed up. Charge.
Quickly.
Velites. Alt. Charge.
Hoplite militia.
I'll see if I need him.
General.
Militia hoplites.
Units. Units.
They have
Forward.
equities over there. But they're not coming that way. Okay, this wasn't what I needed to do because the equities went a different direction. But the reason I set up to form a line like this was to protect from a flanking move right here. But I do not need to do this no more. So instead, I'm just going to go like this and have a very slight tilt. Because I think these Hastatis are going to charge.
Cretan
The
ashes.
the Cretans are getting hit by missile units. I hated that.
March.
I try really hard to protect my archers, but I failed to do so.
Move. Move.
Retreat what you have left. You might get some lucky on the recovery.
Units.
Hoplites.
I pretty much assume those guys are useless.
Units.
Stop them.
Units. Hold. Units. Make it.
Hoplite militia.
Units. Units. Double
General.
down. March.
Bad decisions could still cause you a lot of damage here. Don't make them. I'm not sure what the Romans are wanting to do yet. It looks like the Velites are still going to want to do some damage. The Equites routed, which is good because my backs are to them.
General.
Honestly, right now,
Quickly.
I could probably break.
Stop.
Alright.
Units.
Militia hoplites.
Form a new line.
Units. Double time. Units. Units.
The gods be
There you go.
praised. The enemy's hearts are full of fear, and now they flee.
I have taken 2 generals and 8. I have taken 2 generals, a pair of Cretans, 6 trash hoplites, and 2 peltists. And I have defeated a massive Roman army. A Roman army that if you have bad luck, if you're playing the Greeks, you will face outside of Syracuse or over by Thermon in Greece. You will face, and you could face an army like this. This is an army that you could put together in 2-3 turns. You could, if the Brutii are coming hard, you can put this army together in 2 or 3 turns and be ready to defend against them. These Peltas, remember, they're stand-in for the mercenary Peltas that are out there. The smaller Velites, put them in a city, use them for defense. This battle's technically over, but I might as well show you the other thing you don't want to forget. Run down the big groups, because the big groups will help reduce the numbers to 90, to as close to 90% as you can get it, but you might not be able to do that. I got it on hyper speedy. Need to get these guys because they're bigger and closer to the retreat. At worst comes to worst, you don't want to deal with you want to eliminate the Velites. I didn't make that one. Understand you can't make them all and move to the next.
The enemy.
What did I leave? 84%. That's an army that might still be fielded. But even if it is, it might go back to Masada or Thermon or whatever they have, and the city might be near defenseless because the AI has a tendency to do all or nothing throws. Okay? So the main key is maintain a center front line, move it when you need to, which I didn't really need to move the front line that much. When they attack your hoplites, order the attack back so that your back spears will take part, and use your cavalry to run up and down the line. Don't get caught up in chasing routing units when there's a battle to be had, because you don't want to get tunnel vision chasing around a single unit when you've got a battle going on, because you're going to need to turn your flanks. You want a mobile defense line of cavalry, or you want a mobile defense line of hoplites that can turn to attack. Even if it's 2 militia hoplites, a group of 480 against a group of 80 attacking each other, if you have a second man next to him, you should order that attack so he envelops him. Why do you care about a fair fight? You might, in my case, I faced an army that was numerically superior and skillfully superior, but I still achieved local superiority at several points. Not on my right flank, obviously. Obviously, I needed the cavalry to rescue my butt. But I achieved local superiority against a numerically larger Roman army and defeated them with trash mercenary hoplite units. If this was 6 groups of armored hoplites, this would have been no contest against that army. That army would have had its butt whipped. If I was facing more powerful units, I probably would have lost, but I would have done a hell of a lot of damage, and that would have helped reduce the ability to siege on my cities. So there you go. Anyway, that is how you use your Greek army in combat, and how you can turn a static, immobile hoplite force into something you can maneuver around and win. And by the way, one final thought. I only gave myself 1 Cretan archer because you might wind up in that scenario, but truth be told, if you have 3, you can mow down an army of death. You can leave the fields red with 20, 30, 40% of the Romans or any other enemy before they touch your units. Be mindful of that. Anyway, I hope you liked it. Have a good time. Like and subscribe. See you later. And yeah, look at that. 736 kills versus their 223. And a lot of that was my Peltas, because my Peltas were 80 each, so that was probably about 150. Well, these hoplites suffered too. But look at that. Look at those losses. And look, the Peltas showed themselves on the battle, did they not? Did the Peltas not prove their worth on the battlefield. One broke because I charged him up into the enemy and lost track of him, unfortunately, and then he got ganged up on, so he broke. And for the record, once that had happened, I didn't break off my units to try to rescue him because I didn't want to endanger my line. Sacrifice when you have to. So yeah, there you go. That army that you saw on this field, even with one general, can win you Sicily, can win you Greece, and can get you in pretty good position and get you pretty strong in Anatolia. Have a good time. Catch you next time. Bye. Bye-bye. Thank you. Like and subscribe.